Tekrardan hoş geldiniz arkadaşlar. Sanırım 28 ya da 29. parti falan oynuyorum. Hazırsanız görevlerimizi yapabiliriz artık. Ana göreve geçmeden önce Keder ve İntikam ne diye Ash Winters'ın saklandığı yere kaçmasına Bailey ve ona yardım ettiğimden beri nasıl olduğunu sormalıyım. Çok basit bir görev. Bence bunu yapalım hızlıca. Sonra ana görevimiz biraz daha uzun sürecek diye düşünüyorum. Şu durduğumuz yere bakın. Wow, harika ya.
I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I
Konuşuluyormuş.
wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of. She likely told other. Unfortunately,
Herkes duymuş yani.
If she knew more about what you've done,
if she knew any more about what I've done, she would.
I'm sorry. Has Officer...
Aynen,
She has
memur bir
not.
şey yaptım acaba.
Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was
Bu
hit.
yüzden demek ki
As he
onlar şey
fell,
takıyor, eşarp
my
falan
father changed
takıyorlar.
back into his human form.
Kim olduklarını
When the bandits saw
anlamamaları
this,
için
they
insanlar.
turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me.
Bizimki de kendi
If I
hatası
had
olduğunu
been
düşünüyor.
capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on a few years later.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been...
He was truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for
Bunu da
saving me.
yapmış olduk şimdi.
You deserve all of the praise you have
Sağ ol
received.
canım benim. Sen benim sevdiğim bir arkadaşısın. Sen en azından bana cahil demedin Sebastian gibi. Şimdi ben ana göreve gideceğim ama şurada oturup da bir yemek yeseydim keşke. İşte şu an burada olmayı istedi canım.
Revelio.
Baykuş kürsü.
Revelio. Leviosa. Infringo. Alohomora.
Bence de Medusa heykellerini herkes yapmaz diye her yere 1. seviye kilit koymuşlar. Böyle aman aman ekstra hani büyük şeyler istiyorsan evleri gezmek ister onlar bir tek 3. 4. seviye o kadar.
Leviosa.
Geldim. Hazır mısınız? Ben değilim. Yine zorlu bir şey olacak. Görev olacak eminim. Uf, çok uzun sürüyor ya bir de. Allah. Yok içinden geçiyoruz kapılardan. Bulmaca çözüyoruz falan. Sadece savaş da yok. Neyse en azından birkaç anı görüyoruz da o şey oluyor. Böyle bir değişiklik oluyor yani.
Welcome back.
Hanımefendiyi bulduk.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office
Evet,
while
biraz
he's
bencil bir
away.
adam
I
olduğunu
understand.
burada söylüyor.
Very well. We'll find some way to
Doğru da
get
öyle.
in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Okey, oraya gideceğiz. Bu kadar mı?
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Yani bu çok kısa bir görev oldu gibi hissettim. Onun için devam ediyorum. Profesör Fig ile görüşmeye gideceğim.
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search.
Ay adamın hiçbir şeyden haberi yok. Kaç görev önce oldu bunlar.
I see.
Yani
Ragnarok
sular
clearly
aktı.
knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it.
I don't know what to say. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be... Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Daha fazlasını açıklayamayacağım. İç diyor. Nice.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees
Ya
me?
adamla
Leave
karşılaşırsak.
him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Aa, çok güzel. Profesör şey olduk, Black olduk. Müdüre.
Professor, a moment of your time. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp, places to be.
Of course, sir. Only you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
I know what it does.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir.
I do. And thank you, Sharp.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the wizarding world.
Çok da konuşmayalım canım.
I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children.
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. No,
Professor, a word?
Konuşamam.
Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken up, and they are fine.
What nonsense! That you would...
A silly game. I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games.
I should think you'd have better things to do with your time. Now, where's my elf?
Good day, Professor. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall.
I wonder why.
Neden bundan kaçıyor acaba?
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better! Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumours of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lots.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep... Good. That'll be...
Okay. Bütün hocaları da gördük yani.
Leeway for Professor Fig?
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Professor Black is happy with Scrope's performance as his house elf. There's no doubt in Scrope's mind.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course,
Master does remember it.
Ne diyelim? Ailemin hükümdarlığıyla
Of course I remember. It's the Black family reigns.
Is Master giving Scrope a test?
Which?
Certainly I remember. It's still stronger together, no?
Hay Allah'ım
Master
tutamadık.
has made Scrope laugh.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this
Öğrenmiş
conversation with
olduk.
me or
Toujours
anyone
pur.
else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
Ay no. Niye geğiriyoruz biz?
Ahem. Attention, students. I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the noble banners of Gryffindor. I shall be taking no questions at this time, or ever.
Ay. Girdikçe kendimi halimize dönüyoruz. Sanki etkisi mi geçiyor? Hızlı davranan bari aşkım.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now, to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Bunu da tamamladık. Şimdi ne yapacağız? Allah Allah, ne hızlı oluyor. Ana görevi bir yapamam. Ama bu videoda da yani bir 3 görevi falan yapmış oldum. Onun için videoyu bitireceğim. Çok uzun olsun istemiyorum. Sizler de yorulmayın. Şu anda kullanılabilir bir hikaye de yok. Şimdi açılır muhtemelen ama izlediğiniz için teşekkür ediyorum. Bir sonraki videoda ana göreve geçeriz artık. Hoşçakalın.